Hey guys, Kings Island Fanboy here, and welcome back to another Coaster of the Week. This Coaster of the Week is Invertigo at Kings Island. This is a Vekoma inverted boomerang that opened in 1999. It has a height of 131 feet, a length of 1,013 feet, has 3 inversions, and you go through each of those inversions twice. Has a max speed of 50 miles an hour, 5 Gs, and you have to be 54 inches to ride. Without further ado, let's jump into the POV of this ride, then we can hear my final thoughts at the end of the video. So the seating arrangement of this ride is kind of weird. You have 2 seats on a row, and you can see it's 2 across. Then you have 1 seat that faces towards the row that's technically behind or in front of you. So they face each other, kind of like in a picnic style seating arrangement. If you're sitting in a front facing row facing towards the Cobra Roll, you'll go up backwards. If you're facing away from it, you'll go up forwards. And this one we're going backwards. You reach the top of this very steep lift hill. It holds you at the top there. And then you drop down through the station. If you're in a back row, it's a really big sinking feeling. Pulling up in this Cobra Roll, you get a lot of positive Gs pushing you into your seat, and then you go into this vertical loop, an incredibly intense element, a lot of positive Gs pushing you in there. Then you climb up the second lift hill, and this one we're going forward. If you're facing backwards, you're going forwards. There's no weight, you drop right back down into that, where you pull up into the vertical loop again with the most Gs on the rides of 5 Gs. Is incredibly forceful. And then you flip into the Cobra Roll again. Again, it's incredibly forceful, positive Gs wise. And you kind of crest back up into the first lift hill, where it takes you kind of halfway up and then slowly brings you back down into the station. Overall, I think this ride is incredibly unique. It's one of the only coasters like this left in the world. It's the only one left in North America after Valley Fair removed Stinger. So it's an incredibly unique ride, not in like the boomerang sense, but the inverted boomerang sense. It's definitely very unique. I really like the ride for its positive Gs. I'm not a huge positive Gs person, but I think this does provide the most intense experience at Kings Island. It's absolutely incredible. If you're really into intensity and positive Gs, this is the ride for you. Contrast to what most people say, I don't think the ride's that rough. I mean, yes, it has spots where you can get to some head banging and the intensity can be uncomfortable, but it's not incredibly rough. It's not smooth, but it's not incredibly rough. If you know that where to ride and the kind of the front areas of the train, and to keep your head forward throughout the entire ride, it's not that bad. It's bearable for this ride. So it's definitely it's not one of the better rides at Kings Island. It's definitely a supporting coaster. I like it for the positive Gs and intensity, even though I'm not an intensity person. But if you are, you would absolutely love this ride. But overall, I think it's definitely a very great supporting coaster. I haven't tried this ride too much. It often has quite a long line, and I usually wouldn't wait longer than 5 minutes for this ride. It's something, if it has a short wait, I'll go ahead and do it, but if it has a wait longer than 5 or 10 minutes, I'm not going to ride it. No theming on this ride, however, the blue color scheme does go really well with the ride. However, the front entrance sign is still the original red, orange, and yellow from when the ride first opened, so I think they could go ahead and update that sign to match the new colors. I think that would be great. And it definitely looks great kind of going over the Kings Island entrance. Not really over it, but if you go over to the ticket sales and the ticket sales booths and the pass selling booths, it kind of goes over that a little bit, and you can kind of get a great view looking down from the first lift hill, and the second lift hill you can get a great view looking up, kind of the entire park from the front entrance. But overall, I'll give this ride a 6 out of 10. Definitely isn't the best ride at Kings Island. It's a great supporting coaster, and I do like it for its rarity. I think if we had a little bit more theming with the Action Zone theme, I'm not really sure how they would do that, but if they could do like an Action Zone theme to it or something. Grading a little bit of points for the smoothness of the ride, even though it's not that noticeable, and I'm not a huge positive Gs person, so it's not really my type of ride, even though I do like enjoying it if it does have a shorter line at Kings Island. Well, that's all for this video. I want to hear what you guys think of Invertigo down in the comments below. Do you enjoy the intensity? Do you mind a little bit of roughness? Or what do you think overall about the ride? Again, that's all for this video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.